Hey everyone, Vito here from MiniWarGaming.com with Steve the Mountain, and welcome back to another episode of the Wayback Playback. That's right, we are on episode number 3, and we are going to be playing everyone's beloved The Watchtower. Steve, are you here? We're going to be playing The Watchtower today, everyone's favorite.
Not one silly intro with you.
What are you doing? This guy. Yeah, we're going to be playing The Watchtower today. I used to hate playing The Watchtower, but I also used to love it. Did you like Watchtower?
Sure. You always roll the 6 for that scenario.
Right.
Warhammer Fantasy. Yeah, always.
Yeah. But yeah, we're going to be playing The Watchtower today, and it's going to be a doozy. I actually told Steve how it works.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
cool.
it's a different, right? Everyone can actually engage in The Watchtower this time.
Different.
It is a different. If you actually like to be in Steve's spot, please go to miniwargaming.com/challenge for all of the details. And please go to our Facebook page to check out all of the deets to see what's going on, because we want you to be here. And also for the armies that we're going to be playing, I almost forgot about that. I'm going to be playing the Maggotkin of Nurgle, trying something new so that we don't become stagnant. Yeah, I thought I'd try them. Nurgle's not really my favorite army person, or favorite god, but I thought I'd try something new.
I guess in an attempt to be more stagnant, I'm going to play my Beast of Chaos. Thanks, bro.
No. They're the moo cows. What would you call them before? Chaos?
There's an H in there.
So that's pronounced Chaos?
Do you know how to read phonetically?
Phonetically.
Phonetically.
Yeah. Maybe they're Spanish. Chaos? Is that it?
That would be...
Because it's, what's the Spanish sausage called? Churro? No.
Oh, yeah.
It's churro is something actually else. It's
Chorizo?
Chorizo, that's what I'm thinking of. Because that's something else. It's actually a really nice dessert. But anyway, let's take...
No, chorizo's the sausage. You're talking about churro.
Churro is a dessert.
Yeah.
It's actually quite nice. You guys should try it. But anyway, let's take a look at the board.
Welcome to MiniWarGaming and dinner recommendations from Vito.
Yeah. You guys want to come over? Actually, Steve and I will cook for you. But anyway, let's take a look at the board and the armies.
First off, take a look at that 2,000 points of my Dark Walkers. I think this is the first time I've tried Dark Walkers. I may have done it once before when the book first came out. Either way, we have for Battle Line 2 units of Vestigors because Red Shaman will be my general. We also have a unit of Ungor for the 3rd Battle Line. And now we have a smattering of everything. We have a unit of 3 Bulgors, we have a Shaggoth, 2 Gorgons, 2 Cygors, a unit of 3 Dragon Ogres, and 2 units of Ungor Raiders, and then 1 spawn because of points. We also bought a command point. The special relic will end up on the Shaggoth. It's a shard of Desolation Stone or something like that. Either way, I could affect a piece of terrain once per game, and every unit within 1 inch of it on 4+, will take D3 mortal wounds. The special command trait I get with this army is I can spend a command point to basically remove a unit from the tabletop, and then at the end of the next turn they can reappear anywhere on the table, basically. The special abilities of Dark Walkers is a little simple. Have you seen any of the previous Beasts of Chaos bat reps? You've seen Brightheart Ambush, where some units come on the table edge at the end of my first turn. Now, pretty much everything in my army can now do that, even the big boys. Also, they don't have to come turn 1, up to half can come on turn 2 as well. I think both of my Shaman, no, okay. Blue Shaman will have the, Savage Dominion? Yeah, Savage Dominion I think it's called. And then Stranglethorn on Red Shaman. And the warlord trait that I must take is, it's +1 run in charge, I believe, near my general. It won't come into effect. But there is 2,000 points of the Moo Cows of Chaos.
And taking a look now at 2,000 points of Maggotkin of Nurgle. So yeah, first time I'm going to be taking these boys, so it's going to be pretty interesting. I know they're fairly slow, which is not normal to my play style, but could be quite interesting for me. For my general today, I am going to be taking a Great Unclean One. For my command trait, I'm going to be taking Pestilent Breath. At the start of my shooting phase, I can pick an enemy unit within 6 inches of him, and I get to roll a die for each enemy model in that unit. They'll suffer a mortal wound for every 5+ that I roll. And what you see is what you get with that Great Unclean One. So he does have the bell and the flail with him. For his artifact, he will be running with the Endless Gift. At the start of the Battle Shock phase, I get to roll a die for each wound that was lost at the start of that, or at the, during that turn. On a 4+, every wound is healed. So this big boy is hopefully going to be sticking around for the entire game. And then for his spell, he's going to be taking Glorious Afflictions. Moving down the line, I am going to be running with a sorcerer, a human. For his spell, he will be running with Magnificent Buboes. And last but certainly not least, I do have a Lord of Blights. I do have an additional artifact because I am running a battalion. I'll get to that shortly. But that artifact is going to be the Rust Fang. And for the Rust Fang, at the start of the combat phase, I can pick one enemy unit that is within 3 inches of the bearer. And I can subtract 1 for the save rolls for that unit for the entire battle. So that is what the Rust Fang on the Lord of Blights is going to be giving me. Going on to my battle line, I have 3 units of Putrid Blight Kings, 2 units of 2 units of 5, and then 1 big unit here of 10. They're kind of acts of both. They kind of act as both hammer and anvils, so that's going to be pretty neat with them. I have 2 unit here of Plague Bearers. One is going to be strong 20, and then one is going to be strong of 10. I have 2 units of 3 Nurglings. And then for my terrain piece, I do have the Feculent Gnarl Maul. As for the battalion that I purchased, I do have the Blight Assist Battalion, which does include the 3 unit here of the Blight Kings, the Blight Lord, and the Sorcerer. What that does give me is a -1 rend to all of their weapons, which is pretty decent as they don't have normally any rend, so that's going to be pretty helpful. Additionally, I do have the Blights of the Landscape. In the combat phase, enemy units do not receive any benefits to being in cover. That normally doesn't come up, but it might come up during this game. We'll see. And then they have the Endless Bounty ability, which in the shooting phase, instead of picking 1 unit, I can pick up to 3 units with the Lord of Blights special ability. And this army equals up right up to 2,000 points right on the dot. This is the board that we are playing on today. The mat itself is from Urban Mat. We have this really cool pieces, including the Watchtower from GameMat.eu. All of this cool terrain itself, the one that I'm pointing at, that is from Terrainify. That is 3D printed, so that's what's pretty neat. And then we have a sprinkling of stuff here, the trees and all of these obelisks. Those are from Games Workshop. And for as the mission works for the Watchtower, we're going to be fighting over 5 objectives. We have the primary objective right here, the Watchtower, right in the middle of the board. And then there's 4 objectives. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. The primary objective, once again, is the Watchtower. If you capture the Watchtower, that is going to be worth 4 victory points. If you capture either the objective right over here or right here in the quasi middle of the board or the flanks, those are worth 2 victory points. And then if you capture the one in either of your own territory, those are worth 1 each. Additionally, whoever has the first turn, they can choose to put a battle line unit up to 20 models. That is the max that you can start right away in the Watchtower. And whoever is in the Watchtower, you have to completely annihilate that unit in the Watchtower. And whoever holds the Watchtower, it doesn't matter how many models you have in that Watchtower, they always count as holding the tower itself. Before the battle begins, I get to roll on my Cycle of Corruption. I go ahead and roll a d6, getting a 4. 4 is Plague of Misery. Reroll Battle Shock test rolls of 1 for enemy units. excluding Nurgle. This is what the board has looked like now that Steve and I have deployed. I've deployed almost my entire army, as I have some Nurgle guys right over here. We have all of my heavy hitters right in the middle of the board, with some of my Nurglings over here kind of holding this objective. And then we have more plague bearers on this flank. As for Steve, he's got some little baby goats over here. 2 big monsters right in the middle of the board. Is that a shaman? Mm-hmm. With more of the little goats back over here. More little goats on my right flank with a spawn. And then the majority of his army is going to be in outflank. Steve, I did finish going first, and Steve has chosen to not put anything in the Watchtowers, as he did have the option to go ahead and put a battle line unit of 20 or less inside. And Steve, what was your reasoning behind that?
You had fewer drops than me, so you're gonna pick a ghost first. If I put something in there, you're guaranteed to charge it. Okay,
makes sense. So Steve, who do you want to go first? Oh, I do finish first, right? So you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the first turn, as I do want to go ahead and grab that Watchtower. So we are going to go into Maggotkin of Nurgle, turn 1. Start of my hero phase, I'm going to be getting 3 contagion points for being within my own deployment zone. I'll be getting 1 additional contagion point, as there are no enemy models in my zone. And then I'll be getting an extra D3 contagion points because there are no enemy models within D3 inches of my Gnarl Maw. So looking for D3 for this, getting an extra 2. Next, we're going to go ahead and do Mystic Shield from my Great Unclean One. We're going to go ahead and put it on this big unit of Putrid Blight Kings. We do get that off with a 12. That's all we're going to do for the hero phase. Next, we're going to go right into our movement phase. We're going to start with the Great Unclean One. We're just going to go ahead and run him. His base movement of 5, getting an extra 5, so he's going to go 10 inches. So 10 inches brings us right close to the Watchtower. So I'm going to go ahead and spend a command point to turn that into an automatic 6, which brings us right to the Watchtower. So the Great Unclean One, boop, right into it, and now he is taking the command of the Watchtower. Plague Bearers on my right flank, they're going to go ahead and run. Ooh, getting a 4. And with their mighty 8 inches, they're just going to shuffle on up. And we're going to try to do the same thing on my left flank with these Plague Bearers. Getting a 5. And they are going to be going into this little corridor where their numbers count for nothing. I know, I like to make bad movie jokes. What about you, Steve? You like bad movie jokes? Come on, buddy.
I'm actually embarrassed. I had nothing. Yeah, I had nothing for that one. I got no joke, nothing witty.
Nothing? Do you like Woody from like Toy Story?
I've never seen it.
Were you more of a Woody guy, or were you more of a Buzz Lightyear guy?
I'm an adult.
You've never seen the movie?
Never seen it.
Oh my goodness. We gotta play this game, jeez.
No.
Blight Kings in the middle, they're gonna go 4. They can go 8 inches. 8 inches, and they are also going to knock over this tree, but trying to protect the, what's called the tower. Not him. Same thing with these Blight Kings, running them. Getting a 4, so they'll go 8. We'll go this way. Boop, boop, boop. The big unit of 10 Blight Kings, they will run. Ooh, everybody's going 8 today. Shuffling just like so. The Blight Lord over here, he'll run as well. Getting a 3, so he'll just accompany them to there. I think the Sorcerer, he will run as well. Getting a 5, so he'll go boop, right to there. I changed my mind. He'll just go right to there. Well, that's going to be it for my movement. However, I am going to drop in my Nurglings now. My second unit of Nurglings right over here, just to deny Steve from ambushing some of his other units, because I figured that this flank was a little bit weaker. I know that he can come in over here. However, I do feel that this flank is maybe a little bit stronger, but we will see what will happen. I can't shoot anything. Some of these units do have shooting. They can throw heads. He does have a shooting attack, but he can't because he did go ahead and run. So we're just going to go ahead and calculate some points. At the end of my turn, I will be holding the Watchtower for 4 victory points. I will currently be holding this objective here for 2, and I'll be holding this one right over here for 1, for a total right now of 7 victory points to 0. Hey, that's kind of Nurgle's number. So let's go right now into Beasts of Chaos, turn number 1.
Well, it'll phase me fast and simple. We're going to cast Vicious Stranglethorn on the tower itself, and we fail. Then we're going to sacrifice D3 goats to the goat gods to kill 2 of them, and that's our hero phase.
Tight.
It is time to move. It is time to move. Well, this one's going to move, but we're not going to move that far. Actually, we will move far. We'll get things in cover. And we're going to see how far the spawn moves. It's going to run. So we got 5. No, that's not great. Boop. These goats will run. And we're just going to get 3 models on. Actually, we'll back it up. We just want to take it from you. That's all we want to do. She won't put the banner down there. Oh. Right, we're on the banner.
Alright, and Steve is going to be having his ambushers, everything coming on. We have this big guy followed by, what are these guys called again?
Bestigors.
The Bestigors, because they are the best around. We have more Bestigors coming on over here with a Shaman. Another big guy coming right over here in your backline. I guess there's some reinforcements. We have the Dragon Ogres coming over here with your Shaggoth. Some of your, are these Doom Bulls?
No, they're Bulgors.
Bulgors over here. I guess you did actually kind of find a spot right on the very edge. And then, yeah, that is pretty much it. Going into the shooting phase.
Okay, we are going to go ahead and... Wait a second, you know, I just thought something.
What's up?
Never mind. Alright, we're going to throw a rock at, that's not the name, right? It's a regular guy?
Yeah, just the gray and clean one.
We're going to reroll the hit because you're a wizard, right?
I am.
We hit. We wound.
I'm looking for a 6-up save. Which I don't. I fail with a 3.
D6.
Ooh, 6. Very nice, Steve. Blubber and Bile special rule. I get to ignore this on a 5+. Ooh, I'm going to ignore 2 of them, so I'll just take 4 wounds.
Next side, we're doing the same thing.
Okay.
Miss. Reroll because you're a wizard. Hit. Wound. -2.
6-up.
D6. 3.
3 damage. 5-up to ignore. Taking 2 more. Down to 10.
These guys here will shoot into the plague bearers on 4s and 4s. 2.
We have a 5-up save, which we fail, and then disgustingly resilient. I'll take 2, so 2 will die. Poop, poop. You know what? We'll take it from this side.
These ones will go after the kings. Oh, do I have to be this man? No, I don't. On 4s. And 4s. 3 wounds.
Just a 4-up save with these guys. Ooh, I'll take 1 damage. One of them drops down to 3 wounds remaining.
It's time to charge. Let's start off with the Gorgon. Oh, he makes it in.
Nice.
Interesting. Alright, well, we'll roll these guys as well. He's going to go straight in. No. Let's go over to the Bulgors. And I don't know where I want to go.
Geez, Steve, thanks.
Wasn't planning on making that one.
You know what?
Wasn't planning on making that one.
You're dice, my bruh.
My bruh. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll go over here. Can you get how far? Yeah. Let's take the rear. We'll try over here. No. I might spend a command point on that one. No, I got enough. This Sigmar's gonna go. We're gonna go here.
Interesting.
This Sigmar's gotta go.
5?
I don't think I'm gonna make that. No, I'm gonna reroll that.
Okay.
There we go. Alright, let's do some Goron horns here. Hit on 4s, because we don't hit that well. Actually, that's not terrible. And the 3s, just -1.
We have a 5-up save. Okay, and the damage?
6 each.
6. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
These are going to be my blubber and bile rolls.
I was just kidding, right? It's just 1 each.
So you lied?
Yeah, I lied. It's only 1 each.
Steve. Okay, I'll take 1.
There you go.
This guy. I suppose I'll go with my big unit of 20 plague bearers into this guy over here. We have 6 attacks hitting on 4s. Oh, okay, that's pretty decent. And we're looking for 3s to wound. Getting 3. No, that's Steve.
5 up! I'm gonna take 3.
You're a pick monster, friend.
Other Sigor. We're gonna gore you good. We're gonna try to. And 3s. -1.
-1 gives me a 5-up save. Followed.
6 damage each.
Right, yeah. Oh. I go. You're a good guy, Steve. 5 up. I take 2 more. These plague bearers will go into these big bowls. 5 attacks, hitting on 4s. Oh, wow.
Nice.
And then wounding on 3s. Looks like we're getting 3.
Oh, 4 up because they have the shields. I take 2. I'll just go right back, I guess. We're done alternating. Oh, we went this way. Like that.
Yeah.
Vito told me I'm -1 to hit, so hitting on 5s.
You're not.
Oh, I'm not?
Yeah, because I have to have 20 or more models.
Good, I got 2 more hits. 3s. Dang it. 4 -1.
6-up save.
Okay, so you're gonna take 7 damage so far. Don't bother doing your saves yet. We'll just do the horns.
Okay.
Horns are gonna be a 4 and a 4. So nothing there. So just 7 damage.
7 damage. And I took a mortal wound, right?
No, I included that.
Oh, you didn't include that in.
So
Okay.
that's north 7 out of 5 plus.
Yeah, from my disgustingly resilient. 5 up. Sha. I'll take 4 will die. I suppose these 3, and we'll have this one die. My pick. We're gonna go with the great unclean one, and we'll put all of our attacks into. Let's put into this guy over here.
That's my
He's your favorite?
favorite.
What's his name? Favorite's your
I'm
favorite?
feeling really off today. I got nothing.
My flail is gonna come at you with 3 attacks, hitting on 3s, getting only 1, and then looking for 3 to wound. It's gonna get you at -1.
Whoa, 6 up.
No, I believe it does 2 damage. And then he's got his big bell looking for 4s to hit. Come on, buddy.
Ouch.
And then he has his host of Nurglings for 5s to hit and 5s to wound. What'd you roll?
6. I'm good.
Yeah, for sure.
That means this Sigur's up. I'm -1 to hit, so we're hitting. I hit on 4s, so don't hit on 3s with the bladed claws. Nice. No real ones, unfortunately. We're wounding on 3s. It's only -1.
So Steve actually grabbed the 1 extra in there.
So we're actually hit, so I picked up 3 to hit, so I told him in 2, so I rerolled the wound. Same thing. Oh, it's actually better now. Because that was also D3 mortal wounds.
Oh, okay, cool.
But 2 at -1.
6 up to ignore. Okay,
So it's going to
damage.
be a total of 6 plus D3, because that's 6 to wound. So we're at 9 wounds. Before we finish up, I'll try to bite you. We hit on a 4 normally, so 5s. And that's it. So 9 wounds.
5 up, disgustingly resilient. Ooh, that's actually not too bad. So 3, 4, 5 will die. So 3, 4, 5, and then this
I'll
one
swallow
guy.
somebody in my base. And I roll equal to or higher in your wounds. You have 1, right?
Yeah, so
I'll
you
still swallow them.
roll, eat this guy. Battle shock over here on a 6. Someone could run. I'm actually getting D6 back because I rolled a 1. 4 coming back.
They're going back.
And then these plague bears on a 5+. No, they're okay. They are sticking around. That was actually a pretty good Canadian TV show back when I was a kid. Battle shock for the great unclean one, because he has the glorious gift For how many wounds that he's taken, I roll that many dice, and on a 4-up, that's how many wounds he gets back. So I've taken 9 wounds. I will be getting 4 wounds, oh, 5 wounds back. Nice. And then at the end of Steve's turn, he will be scoring this objective over here for 2. He does get this one for 2, and then he gets his own for 1, bringing the current score right now to 7-5 in favor of Maggotkin of Nurgle. We do have to go ahead and do the notorious roll-off. I do win ties. I get a 2, Steve gets a 3.
Ooh, I need it, so I will take it.
Yep, so let's go into Beasts of Chaos, turn number 2. Hero phase. Steve, what you got?
So we're gonna Stranglethorn on the tower. We got that.
I will try and stop it with him. What do we get? A 7?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's unfortunate.
D3 mortal wounds. You take 3.
5 up to ignore that. I just take 1.
We'll do a Mystic Shield. Got it.
Mystic Shield does go off because unfortunately the Grand Clean one is out of range. So what else we got?
Okay. We're gonna put Ice Storm on them. This is gonna make you have your movement and stuff like that. I think you have somebody in range. Towers in range. Can you do that?
Towers in range?
Yeah.
Yep, sure. I'll try to unbind that.
Oh, you do?
Ooh, with an 8. Nice.
Sacrificing Goats. Go and get 2 more. And in the hero phase, you just move. This squad is gonna move 3. I'm gonna go straight that way, and then the Shaggoth will move 4. Just boop. Boop. Actually, a little more than that. We'll take every inch we can get. It's time for the spawn to move. Ooh, I likes it. The spawn's gonna move 9. What we're gonna try to do here is spread you around. Bestigors are gonna run. Oh goodness.
They're so best.
It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be 12 inches of movement.
You get an extra 3.
I forgot with the 3.
Never forget about the 3.
Never forget with the 3. This guy gonna run. Oh goodness. So we got 6 plus 5 plus 3.
Plus 9?
Plus 9.
Yeah.
We got nice 14.
Plus 9.
This guy's going to. Wait a second. I just want to get to there. This guy going to come up here. I don't know what I'm doing with them, so I'm gonna bring him up a bit for now. The Ungor are gonna run. Oh, nice.
Getting a 6.
We're gonna go this way. Dragon Ogres are gonna run. I might keep the 8 and 11. I just want to make sure. Oh yeah. I want to make sure you can't get within 6 over here. This is the plan. Where's that 6 inch from? I'm going back for a second. So I'll do this. Making the wall. Shaggoth. I guess he'll. You know what? He'll just come to here.
You're just gonna shag?
Yeah, shag over here. So I might just go charge them just to help out. And now they're gonna run. Ooh, that was almost a 6. Let's see which way we're gonna go. Wait a second.
Come on, Steve, think.
9.
Math is 7 plus 9.
We're gonna go
Add
this
C,
way.
But if you add blue, what do you get?
Wait, I didn't add blue.
Yeah.
Did you carry the red?
But did you add the B?
What?
What?
Let's do that. Shooting time. Both my sideboards are gonna throw rocks at the same time because one can't kill them. So there's no reason not to do them together. Reroll them to hit. And 3s. These are gonna be -3 because of the herd stone. So he's taking the damage. For a total of 12 damage. I am really sorry.
You and these freaking dice.
I'm so sorry.
5 up to ignore. That's pretty bad roll. I ignored 2.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm so sorry.
I have 1 wound remaining.
I don't want to shoot him to death. I need to charge in, so I'm not gonna shoot him anymore.
Jeez. Okay. Wow.
Wasn't expecting this. They're gonna shoot, I guess, the kings then.
Okay.
Or hitting on 4s, and we're wounding on 4s. But because of your cycle of corruption, I roll my 6s, so we only have 2 wounds.
Yeah, because Cycle of Corruption, the clock turned clockwise, which means that Steve has to re-roll his wound roll of 6s now. So is it -1?
No.
No minus. 4 up save. Ooh, okay, just 1 damage. Goes down to 2.
These is what I got for the Plague Bearers then. No real other target that's juicy at the moment. 4 to wound, we gotta reroll the 6s, so we only have 2 wounds.
5 up, followed by 5 up. No damage.
I brought my reinforcements over here, so I might as well charge him in. This guy. How close do I have to not be?
I believe it's 3 inches.
That'll be fine. Spawn.
Oh.
Well, I'll just go in that way then.
Yeah.
And then, whatever they're called.
The best of course.
They are the best.
Around. Bam, just like so.
There's smart reasons for that.
Kind of looks like an ice cream.
Exactly what
Like,
I was going
that's
for.
the,
That's what I was going for, bro. I'm gonna roll their charge. I don't want them to go. You know what? No. Okay, good. Well, I think it makes sense to start over here. We're gonna go to there, and then I guess like that. I guess there's not much I can do. We'll just stay like that then. Wait, where's the woody guy? You're the woody guy. Okay, we're gonna put 2 and then 1. Starting off with this guy into the Nurglings. Hitting on 4s and 3s. That's -1. And we'll do the horns as well. They both miss.
Okay. So,
6. Boop. Into the Plague Bearers. Wow. 4s and 3s. It's gonna be -1.
give me a 6 up save.
And then we'll do the horns. You have 2 damage so far on 4s and 4s. 1 more, no whippy, no rend.
Whoa.
No, 3 damage total.
Disgustingly resilient. I make 1. It looks like 2 will die. So, boom, oops. And let's have this guy here die. I suppose I'll go with the Great Unclean One next before he dies. We're going to be putting all of our attacks into him, hitting on 3s.
The flail?
Ooh, yeah, with the flail, and then looking for 4s to wound. Just getting 1 at -1. 2 damage. And then the Doom Bell for 4s. Jeez. And 3s. Nope. And then the Nurglings on 5s and 5s. Nothing.
Going with the Shaggoth. Now look where we are. Okay, big ol' axe. 3s and 3s. Gonna be -1.
Looking for that 6 up. Was it 2?
Yep.
6 up save. Nope.
Ooh, I think it's 6 damage.
Entire squad gets wiped out. Before I do, disgusting and resilient. Jeez.
No.
Yeah, just with those 3. Plague Bearers. We'll put everything that we have. I guess we have to separate some of them. So, but yeah, this will go next. This is the best I can get. So we're going to do 4 attacks into this guy, hitting on 4s, and looking for 3s. Getting 1. Just 1 damage. And then into the spawn on 4s, looking for them 3s. Getting 2.
Fail and fail.
And 3 attacks into the best of gores. Just 1 and 3s. Got 1.
There's wound. This guy. Gorgon is bracketed. So we're hitting on 3s with our blades and 3s. -1.
Whew. Oh, we make it with a 6.
And we're gonna bite you. We hit. We wound. This is -1.
We do not save it.
It will be 4 damage.
4 damage for 4 disgustingly resilient saves. We save 1. So I pulled 3, and then you're going to go ahead and eat this guy.
Yep.
Nurglings have gone ahead and piled into these bowls. We have 10 attacks, 5 each, looking for 5s to hit, 5s to wound. Getting 2.
4 up. We're good. We're gonna do the best of gores. A lot of attacks with the charge. Hitting on 3s because there's a lot of you. Ooh, this is a bad roll. And 3s.
Rend -1. I save 1 of them. It's 1 damage each.
Yep.
Disgustingly resilient. I save 2. 6 of them are going down, down, down. Let's take 1 more from here.
And then the spawn. we'll have 4 attacks on 3s and 3s, several doubles. 1. No way.
5 up. Oh, and I made it.
This guy gonna go in the tower. I want him in. We're hitting on 4s and 3s. This is gonna be -2 because of the Hearthstone.
Ooh. I'll have a 6 up save. I don't make it.
1 damage.
5 up. Oh, and I make it.
6 damage.
Right.
I've already told you twice.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Good joke, Steve.
Okay, we'll try the other Sigmar. You know what? No. We'll do the Gorgon.
Gorgon?
Yeah. We're hitting on 3s and 3s.
Oh, very nice. It says -2?
-2 because of the Hearthstone.
Okay.
You got 9 plus D3 damage.
Right.
You're dead.
He dies. You are now the king of the castle?
I have abysmal bravery, so I can fail, but I don't.
And these guys over here, I'll be losing D6 of them for unless they roll a 1. That's unfortunate. That sucks. And then as for the Nurglings, they just automatically heal any wounds that they've taken in the Battle Shock phase. And at the end of Steve's turn, he's going to be scoring 9 victory points now that he currently holds the Watchtower. Bringing the current score right now to 14-7 in favor of the Beasts of Chaos. Let's go into Maggotkin of Nurgle to see if they can maybe retaliate. Start of my hero phase, I will be getting 3 extra contagion points just for having my models in my own territory, which is going to be these Nurglings right over here. And then we're going to be moving on to some spells. I just remembered, before we do some spells, because you have 2 units within 3 inches of my terrain piece, on a 4+, they'll take some D3 mortal wounds. So we'll start with a Shaggoth on a 4+. Yep, D3 mortal wounds. You'll take 2 mortal wounds. Sorry, my correction, it is not D3 mortal wounds, it is just 1 mortal wound. If you guys already left a comment, it is 1 mortal wound. So yeah, just 1 over here. And then on the Dragon Ogres, within 3 inches on a 4+. No, so they will take no mortal wounds. My Sorcerer is going to go ahead and cast Magnificent Bubos. Goes on a 7, which we go right on the dot. And Steve, unfortunately, does not.
Right, because...
You have to beat me, yeah. So we are going to put that... Who do we want to put that on? We'll go ahead and put that on the Shaggoth for D3 mortal wounds. For 1 mortal wound. And additionally, if he has any spells, it's all -1. And he's got -1 to his saves as well. So he subtracts 1 from his save, wound, and hit rolls. Pretty decent. We're just going to go into the movement phase now. What do we want to do? Big blob of Blight Kings here. They're just going to go 4 inches this way. Getting ready to assault the tower.
Don't assault me, bro.
Like what? Like a sick insult? What would be a sick insult for a Blight King? Like, hey man, your skin is so smooth.
3-9 things.
Oh, not 3-9 things. That's a joke only some people will get. This guy, he's going to follow along with them today. These Blight Lords, they're also going to go 4 inches, but making sure that we are outside of 3, so right to there.
You're within 3 of the tower.
Actually, I do have to move back because of the tower is a chargeable target.
It's an enemy tower now.
Yeah, it's an enemy tower. So I guess I will we'll go around the tower.
There you go.
Just like that. Getting ready because we might make that charge as well. These Blight Kings, they will go this way to here. Scooting around.
3-9.
These little guys, they're just go.
I thought it was 7.1.
It's not 7.1, it's 12.
Yeah, it is 12. Okay.
Yeah, 7.1. We don't talk about that. That's all I'm going to do for movement because it's all I really have left. So we're just going to go into the shooting phase. My Lord of Blights, he's going to have these Blight Kings throw a head into the tower. They're going to be hitting on a 4. Which we miss, and then he has an even sharper head he's going to throw into the tower, which hits on a 3, and then it wounds on a 3. Nice. It's -1.
Do 3 damage.
Could you not have a save?
No, it's -3.
Oh yeah, it's -3, that's right. For 3 damage. Jeez. I wasn't expecting that.
What?
I mean, him throwing ahead and not doing that much damage. I mean, I guess that
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know what you were talking. You're talking to me all funny. Like, what are you?
I'm pointing at the camera.
That makes sense. No, but the beep was. You hit it a couple of times.
Well, yeah, because I mean,
Because you know, from my point of view, and let's do back for days, it may not make sense. You just stand there talking to me. Never mind.
jeez.
You know.
All right, time to make some charges. We're gonna start with this unit here of Blight Kings. Let's see what they get. Woo! Getting a 9. You do get to add +1 to this, so getting a 10, they can go wherever they want. Blight Kings going boom right into the unit over here of, oh, not Gorgons, what are they called? Dragon Ogres. Yeah, got him. This unit here of Blight Kings, tight. And then this big unit. Sorry, Steve and something happened off camera.
Nothing happened.
What? What happened, Steve? Prove it.
Okay.
And then the big unit here of Blight Kings. Oh yeah, buddy. We'll throw the Blight Lord for good measure. And then the Blight Lord, bam, getting right over there. So start of the combat phase, my Blight King, which is going to be this guy over here, or Blight Lord, I should say. He's going to use the Rust Fang, which I can pick an enemy unit within 3 inches as starts as the combat phase. And it's going to be this guy over here. He's going to be a -1 save for the entire game, but 1 use only. So I may as well just pick this guy. I think we're going to start with this big block here of 10 Blight Kings. We're going to be putting 3 guys into this. Is it a Gorgon?
That is a Sigmar.
The Sigmar, and then these 3 in that's the Gorgon.
That's the Gorgon.
So we'll start over here. 3 guys, 3 attacks each. The champion is actually over here, so we do get to add 1 extra attack. Looking for 3s to hit. And because I rolled a 6, that explodes into D6 extra. Ooh, getting an extra 5, nice. So that 6 to hit becomes 5 hits. And looking for 3s to wound. I do have the battalion that gives these guys a -1, and then he has the rust that further gives this guy another -1. So he just took 7 damage. And then these guys will go ahead and roll their 9 dice. Looking for 3s to hit that Gorgon. Ooh, nice. Let's see what these 2 are going to be. Could have been better. And looking for 3s to wound. -1.
Gonna get 5 against that, and ooh, that's a lot of. That's actually a lot of 7. Okay.
The Gorgon now is going next.
I think he's probably gonna go. I only got 3 attacks now with the blades on 3s and 3s. No help there. It's gonna be -2 because it hurts them. Oh, sorry, we're going into this squad of 5.
Oh, the squad of 5. Okay. I have a 6-up save, which I don't make.
3 damage.
1 guy is going to drop down to 1 wound.
And then Maw hits and wounds is going to be just -2 because it hurts them.
Okay, 6-up save once again, which I make.
Okay. And then we're going to swallow you. Okay, that one. Whoa, maybe not. Hold on.
Because is it on unmodified wounds or is it on my base wounds?
That doesn't work for a couple of reasons, actually, so never mind. It has to be unmodified and a model within 1, so I can't target the wounded guy.
Okay, that makes sense.
Got it.
All right, my pick next. This is going to be interesting. He's got 3 wounds left, Steve? Okay. All right, so Steve and I actually just had a pretty interesting conversation. I have to think a little bit long-term now. So these Blight Kings, they got repelled out, so they can't take the tower. These Blight Kings can probably kill him, but they won't have enough wounds to take the tower or kill this guy. And then this guy may be able to, the Blight Lord, may be able to kill him.
Sure you'll do.
But I won't be able to take the tower this turn. So to make sure that these Blight Kings survive and do some damage here, I'm going to select them to try and weaken out these Dragon Ogres. We're going to be hitting on 3s. I only got 1 6 in there, not the greatest roll. That turns into 3. And then looking for 3s to wound. And then these are all going to be on -1 because of my battalion.
Ooh, because of that, we're taking 4 wounds. I think I might as well just put some attacks on this guy. On 4s, and okay, your pick.
Oh, my pick, eh? I'll go with these Blight Kings over here. Oh man, I can't really squeeze anywhere else. So we'll do
2 and 3, I think it was.
I only have, because there's a squad of 5 here, right? What I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go for the overkill. So I'm going to put 3 into the Gorgon and then just 1 into this guy. So this is going to be the Gorgon hitting on 3s. Oh, we have 2. They're going to be D6. Looking for 3s to wound. Okay. Those are all going to be at a -1.
Just to kill. Wait, that was this guy.
Oh no, these were into him. The Gorgon.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah.
Just have to kill me.
Yeah, so that takes the Gorgon out. And then 3 attacks into this guy over here on 3s, getting D6 for an extra 6.
8 hits.
Yeah, 8 hits. And 3s to wound.
6 up. He's the exact same amount as the other guy. We'll go like that. Smooya. Here are the axes, which are horrible hits. And it's going to be 4 at -1.
I have a 6-up save, so no save.
Okay. That's 8 damage. I think I rolled that over. That wasn't a 6. So plus 1 more wound for 9 damage.
9 damage. I have 5 wounds each, so that's going to kill this one, and this one's down to 1.
I think you have 4 wounds each.
4 wounds? Let me double check that. I was thinking about their attacks. They have 5 attacks, but they do have 4 wounds each, so it's enough to boop, boop, kill them all out. The Blight Lord is going to be going next. He has 3 attacks with his hammer. Looking for 3s to hit. And then looking for 3s to wound. Just getting 1.
How much damage?
2 each.
1. There we go with the best of yours. Hitting on 4s because there's so few, you know. We don't hit. We're not as zealous to hit. And 3s. -1.
Whoa! -1, right?
Yep.
Okay, so, and then Disgustingly Resilient. Just 1 will die. And then my last pick is going to be the Plague Bears to go next. 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. And then winning on 3s. Just 2. You have your regular save.
We'll keep the horn. Ooh, this guy. We'll go down the line. We'll do the spawn. We'll have 7 attacks. On 4s. Ooh, that's pretty good. And 4s into the Nurglies. 4 of them.
I should roll these. We're looking for any minuses?
No. 5.
Okay, and then Disgustingly Resilient.
2. This side was bracketed, so he's down 1 attack. We're hitting on 4s and 3s. We 2 of it -2 into them because of the Herbstone.
6 up. Oh, I make 1.
That kills the guy.
Bam.
Alright, these guys are going to go. I have to get closer to that guy, so we're going to move up like that. And he is both equal, but we're going to maintain coins by going there. And then we're going to have these guys start making their way this way. For the sole purpose of getting around the table later. They're not great in combat. They're fine. They're done. Dragon Ogres are next. They're going to be hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s against them kings. And then we're going to be wounding on 3s. It was bad. We had 7 wounds so far, and then the Talon forelimbs, we're going to re-roll the 1s. Those are 4s and 4s. So we have 2 more, so we have 9 wounds total at -1.
5-up save. That was a pretty good roll. So 1 is just going to drop down to 1 wound. I'll put on this guy. Bazam. Battle Shock over here, can't fail. Let me see a 1. Nope, I'm okay.
I owe you 1. Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez. Do you want to spend a command point?
I don't know if I can after I roll.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'll kill the champion.
I'm going to be getting only this objective over here, which will bring this current score right now to 8 to 14. I do really need to win this roll off if I need to, get some of these objectives. So let's go ahead and get this roll off going. Getting a 5. Steve got a 1. I'm absolutely going to go ahead and get that double turn. So let's go into Maggotkin of the Nurgle, turn number 2. Correction, Maggotkin of Nurgle, turn 3. Starting my hero phase, I'll be getting another 3 contagion points, which will bring me up to, I think I'm up to 12 contagion points right now. Additionally, with the cycle of corruption, it then ramps up to rampant disease. At the start of my hero phase, I get to pick D3 enemy units, excluding my own, within 12 inches of each other. Each unit will suffer D3 mortal wounds. The D3 units, I get to pick 1 unit. He'll go ahead, suffer D3 mortal wounds, and kill him.
Vito, I just realized something.
What's up, my buddy?
One more has to die.
Oh.
I rolled a 6, right?
You did.
And 2 died on your turn.
Oh, okay, so you take one more?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Continuing on with my hero phase, my wizard, he'll go ahead and cast Magnificent Bubos. Goes off on a 7, which we fail with a 5. I don't think I have anything else I want to do in my hero phase, so we'll just go straight to Movimento. The Blight Kings are going to continue to move around to try and take the tower. We can't go ahead and move into it, because if we do, we will be within 3 inches of this guy, so can't go ahead and do that. So we're just going to have to go around to clear it. Blight Lord will go 4, bang to here. Sorcerer will run, getting a 5, boop, right to there. And then the Nurglings, they're just going to shift right to here, but still being within my territory. We're just going to do a quick back thing into my hero phase. Because you're within my terrain on a 4+, you'll maybe take a mortal wound, starting with a Shaggoth. He takes 1 mortal wound, and then these guys over here, getting a 6, you take 1 mortal wound.
Because I got 1 left right here.
Boom. We're going to go right into the shooting phase now. We're going to start throwing some heads at you. We're going to start off with the Blight Kings. Well, they'll throw one of their heads into this guy over here. Hits on a 4+, which we miss. And then the Blight Lord, he'll throw the -3 head on a 3. We do 3 to wound, which we do at -3 for D3 damage for 2 wounds, down to 8. We are going to declare a charge with the Blight Kings, adding +1 to this. Getting a 5. I don't know.
Yeah, you
I've got a ton of command points, so I may as well re-roll. Alright, that's a bit better, getting a 9. I'm going to charge my Blight Lord just to see what he gets. Ooh, getting a 9. We're just going to go straight into combat phase now. I don't have much. So we're just start with these Blight Kings fighting the Shaggoths. Not Shaggoths, Dragon Ogres. These 2 Blight Kings are going to be going into these goats, and then these 3 into them. So we're going to be starting with these 2 guys over here, hitting on 3s. Okay, 2 of them are going to be exploding. D6. Getting 5. Looking for 3s to wound. 6 will die.
3, 4, 5, and 6.
And then these going into the Dragon Ogres on 3s. 1 will explode. And then looking for 3s to wound.
If I get 5 against that, it's going to be 4 again.
So 1 guy will just have 1 wound. So we actually forgot a really important role called Virulent Discharge in the hero phase. Steve is really nice enough to let me go back and do it. So if you guys have already made a comment, we have caught it. So just to make sure that we do have some kind of consistency, we do want to make sure that we do it. And that is with the Blight Kings. I have to go ahead and roll a 6 for every enemy unit, friend or foe, that is within 3 inches of the Blight Kings. If I roll a 6, they suffer D3 mortal wounds. So with these guys over here on a 6, no. These little goats, they'll suffer D3 mortal wounds, suffering 1 mortal wound. For these Blight Kings, this big guy over here, nope. And then big ones over here, there's nothing happened over there. Now I do have to roll it for myself as well, but if I affect myself, I heal D3. The only one that took damage was this unit over here, as this one did die. So on a 6, no, they're okay. And this unit did suffer some wounds as well, so they're.
Oh, here we go. I'm just gonna do that. That 4-inch pop. Oh, we're hitting on 4s. Ooh, they're angry.
Nice.
And 3s. -1, 4 of them.
6 up. Oh, geez. 5 up, disgustingly resilient. But that is enough to wipe out the squad. Let's go ahead with this giant squad here of Blight Kings. We have 3 attacks going into the big boy, hitting on 3s. 2 of them are going to be exploding 6s. Hitting on 3s. Or wounding on 3s.
6 up. Oh, I'm dead. You have 2 more into the shaman.
And these are the attacks. They're going to be going into the shaman, hitting on 3s. 2 of them, they're going to be exploding. 3s to wound.
Give me them 6. I'm dead. We'll do these ones. Alright, they're done. Now we'll do that. We did one, right? Oh, hitting on 3s of the Dragon Ogres. We're going to re-roll the 1s. Oh, only once though. And then we're going to wound on. Oh, get my hand. 3s. Don't bother. There's 6 so far. We'll do the Talon Forelimbs on 4s, re-rolling 1. Okay, we have 6 wounds on -1 because of the Heartstone.
5 up save. Wah! Okay, that's pretty bad. So, pop. These 2 dead. That is going to be the end of my turn. Once again, only scoring 1 victory point for holding this objective, unfortunately. I didn't have enough to go into the tower. I mean, I did, but Steve was holding it not holding the tower, but that big monstie was blocking me. So we're going to go into Beast of Chaos turn 3.
Hero phase, we're starting over here. I want to see if we move. Sorry, him, he's moving d6 inches. I think we're gonna go, I don't see actually, we'll go this way. He'll attempt to heal them, unsuccessfully. We get 1 call point, but no sacrificing his character's dead, and that's our hero phase. We're gonna go over here, and we're gonna do the runs. Running, making it a 6.
So he's got the runs.
Got the runs. I'm gonna go up to here. Well, they're gonna run. They don't really care a whole lot. We're just gonna put bodies on the objective. Spawn's gonna move and run. Don't get in my hand. Oh wow. All right. They are now gonna run over there.
Okay, 5.
I'll keep that.
They felt like running.
Okay, so we got 7 plus 5. We got 12 plus 3. 15. I love it.
That's really good. And can these guys run in charge?
Yes, they can.
Nice.
That's why I was pointing that brave herd shaman over here. Let's get these guys where I needed them to be. This guy gonna run. I'm gonna, here, I'll move him off the table in a second. He's gonna basically get removed from the table in a minute. This guy, no, he's not gonna run. He's just gonna move. Yeah. No, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, I'll run. Let's go here. Well, they are gonna do the run and retreat. Oh, just roll that die. Gonna make that wall. Make sure you can't get within 6. Oh, you're gonna be able to get within 6. Oh well. Or run this way then. Let's get bodies back on within 6. We're gonna back them up. I'm gonna back them up a bit more. You're getting on the directive anyway. Bulgors. Ooh, I might take mortal wounds though. All right, they're actually gonna run and retreat. Just to have to be 1 inch away.
3 inches.
3 inches away. Let's make sure it's 3 inches away. Yeah, we're good. We're gonna come through. These guys will take the hits. You're wounded? No, you should be the wounded one. And now we're gonna go ahead and create the wall that you have to get through, and then we're gonna summon some bodies back over here. This is here actually gonna run. Ooh, I love it. We're gonna head back this way. We might need bodies on objectives in the future. And then we're gonna spend 4 of our primordial call points right there to bring on thing. But I'm also gonna spend 3 more. I'll spend all 7 of mine. Never mind, no I won't. And then I'm going to use Savage Encirclement. So pick a Dark Walker unit that's more than 9 from enemy units and hold it within 18 of a friendly hero. And then we're going to remove him from the battlefield for 1 command point. And at the end of my next movement phase, he comes on anywhere. Bring out a charge. Start here with the Bulgors.
6.
That might not be enough. I might have to just re-roll that one. Well, it's more than enough. These guys might as well go as well.
Getting 4. We're going to go back just a little bit so Steve can shoot. Steve, where do you want to shoot?
I'll just roll them both together to keep it nice and simple. Both of them will just fire into the big squad.
Okay.
On 4s, just to remember to use all of our little abilities. Oh, I didn't break. And 4s. Now this does have a rend because of the Hearthstone, so you have 6. So I can run and shoot.
Oh, that's pretty decent. I'll take 3 wounds. He will die, and then 1 will take a wound.
How does this weird arm? We'll go here. Ooh, no, I don't want to do that. Go this way. He'll come around. Maybe not. I'm going to break stuff.
Look at him. There he is.
Starting out with our axes, we're hitting on 4s. We're wounding on...
No, that 5 was already there. So it's okay, you dropped 1. Yeah, that 5 was there.
Die?
Yeah.
3s. These are going to be -3.
Minus
No,
3?
sorry, -2 because of Hearthstone.
Oh, jeez. 6 up save? Ugh.
A 6 damage plus a mortal wound for 7. And then the horns... Nothing. So 7 wounds total.
So 1 will die. Oops, 1 will die, and 1 will have 1 wound each. So then my attacks back over here. Let's go ahead and make our attacks. Hitting on 3s. That's pretty consistent, you know. Oh, okay, wow, nice. And 3s to wound.
Oh!
Nice.
Take 1. Oh, -1, you're right. I would take 3. We'll go boom. And he'll take 1. Get.
And then at the end of Steve's turn, he will be scoring 6 points in the form of 1 or 2, 4, 5, and he does end up scoring this one over here. Double turn, potentially. Ooh.
I just went, so you win ties.
I do in ties.
Lightning now strikes, so we roll doubles. Or drag overs. Alright, so on a 4+, they're going to heal D3 wounds because we rolled a tie. Nope, on a 4+, he'll heal D3 wounds. Where's his wounds?
He had 8.
Yeah. Now he has 9.
So Steve and I just had a quick discussion. I could go ahead and take my turn, but the math is actually against me on this. Because if I go on my turn, I send these guys over here to go and take the tower, which will give me an automatic 4 points. Alternatively, I could have my wizard go in there and claim the objective. I could have these Blight Kings and go and help out over here, but it is not likely for me to kill all of this because then the Shaggoth can come in and just clean up house. I can't hold this objective anymore, so Steve will come in and likely wipe out over here.
I don't even have to. I'm just going to stand there and taunt them.
Exactly. And even with me summoning in, I can't summon in that with my contagion points. I can't summon in the best quality of stuff, so it's not likely for me to capture objectives. This flank over here has all but crumbled, and then even if I wanted to, with my big hammer of Blight Kings over here, I could come smash into this unit over here and completely wipe them out, but because Steve has summoned in this unit of what?
Those are Ungors.
Ungors, thank you, I was just going to say Gors, but this unit of Ungors, he'll still have more guys on top of the objective than I will. This is when smaller base sizes kind of come into play.
I got 10 on, right?
Yeah, and then I have this. If I had maybe even 1 guy.
Because you have to stop here, you're going to get maybe 5 guys on the objective. Those 5 might be within 6.
Exactly. So even though I'll control the primary objective, you'll still be controlling all the other objectives.
Starve you out of the tower. I'll just wait it out.
Exactly, right? Which is funny enough because it's Nurgle, why would they starve? But you would essentially, over time,
You'll decay.
I will decay, which is the funny narrative. So if we play it out with math, the final score will be 13 to, I think, 26. Because you'll be scoring all of these objectives over there. So yeah, this is going to be the Watchtower. Steve, what are some of your thoughts?
I think the strengths of my army were to not play the Watchtower, essentially, right? Like my army is, we don't do well in combat. We're not the worst. That might be the worst. But we're about objectives. We just move around and got objectives. Once you were heavy in the center, we went elsewhere.
Yeah.
Just distract and hold. Also, we held long with those 3 monsters for a shockingly long time.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good.
And actually, Steve and I, we were talking about it off camera. There was something to say about me not taking that double turn, right?
I think the fact, because if I had won that roll off, I would have had you go again anyway. I think you going again clinched my victory. Making me go still puts you in a bad position, but it gives you you can still try to get out of it. You can still try to do some killing, because I was going to back up and just grab points and wait. Whereas you going, you couldn't. When you double turned me, I was guaranteed to hold this on my turn. I was guaranteed to hold this on my turn. And I was guaranteed to hold this on my turn. And you were guaranteed to not go in there. So you double turned me, guaranteed me way more points than you in that battle round.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately.
And what do you think overall of the Watchtower mission? Because this is one of the most controversial but also beloved missions in Warhammer Fantasy. So what do you think about the mission being ported over into AOS?
We discussed off camera about the whole thing, the tower being an enemy model, not being able to move in 3 of it and stuff, was a real big factor in this game. But I don't. It's too. You can't like change the rules of the game for the next time, because what happened in the previous game, right?
Of course.
You play the exact same scenario again the next time, and maybe that works out perfectly fine. This time it worked out to my advantage. I'll be able to use it to my advantage.
And that's the thing. You can't.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and you have to play to the rules of the game, correct? Like the rules of Age of Sigmar. You can't, like I said, tweak, or like you said, tweak rules to benefit someone else.
You can. You can always adjust it, but I mean, never adjust mid-game, obviously, right?
Exactly. But yeah, everyone, let us know down in the comments below what you think of the Watchtower. And yeah, so Steve, what would you give this out of 10? Did you enjoy it? Did you have fun?
It was. Yes, I did. It was a not frustrating Watchtower, though I do apologize that you got double turned on turn 2, which robbed you of the ability to play this game.
I mean, Steve does have some gripes about the double turn mechanic, but I imagine we'll save that for another day. Everyone, thank you so much for watching, and as always, happy wargaming.